She was the flyer. She's the one that they would, get and throw into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long blonde hair. She wasn't afraid of heights. In fact, she wasn't really afraid of anything.
We had noticed she had just gotten weak. I said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "You're a tumbler. You can tumble and do backflips." It progressed from that to she fainted a couple times. So I took her into the doctor the next day, and they immediately sent us to Texas Children's Hospital.
She was just, from the moment I met her, she was about 11 years old, she just had a sort of magical presence about her, and nothing would keep that girl down.
Victoria was diagnosed at the age of 11 and a half with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
In today's world, we cure, go away forever, about 80% of children. In 1965, we cured 5% of children. So the improvement is unbelievable. And Victoria actually had a particular subtype of ALL that the cure rate should have even been better than that.
Victoria's treatment was to take 2.5 years, and at the end of 2.5 years of chemo, Victoria was to be finished with her treatment.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to hand this over to Dr. Frickback and see what she has to say.
Well, what's your name again?
My name is Bunny McBunkbunk.
Well, Bunny McBunkbunk, today our breaking story is about a little dog named Arfie.
First time I met Victoria, we were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas. She was very full of energy and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
At the end of 2.5 years, when Victoria's treatment was over, they performed another spinal tap and a bone marrow test.
Joellen called me and she had just the worst news ever, and that is that Victoria's cancer had returned. Victoria at that time decided she was going to fight and entered the hospital for what would turn out to be an extremely long stay.
And he asked her at that time, he said, "Victoria, do you like to play video games?" She said, "I love to play video games."
So I put the word out to a website that I worked with called Sarcastic Gamer, and the online community responded in droves. What I expected to be a couple of games that might come from here and there instead turned out to be things coming from all over the world. So much so that it became sort of overwhelming. Tori had to end up giving it away to other kids who were also stuck in the hospital.
And she made it through, and 9 months later, she relapsed again. So this was 3 times she was told that she had cancer.
She couldn't be around other people that could have any infections. When she was out, she had to wear her masks.
During this time, Victoria contracted a fungal infection, which is from a very low immune system, and she had little to no immune system left.
And I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said, "I'd really just like to get out of this hospital and go see Christmas lights. Christmas lights are something my family and I go see together all the time, and I can't even leave to go see Christmas lights." And after about 10 minutes, we rolled back upstairs to her room, and we had our picture made in front of a little Christmas tree. And I said goodbye. In that picture is one of my most prized possessions, because it was taken just moments before I saw my friend for the last time. And Victoria passed away before I could get back to see her.
Victoria passed away on January 21st, 2008, after a 4-year battle with leukemia, failed bone marrow transplants, and fungal infections.
It was as a result of Tori's death, sitting at her funeral, that I made up my mind that I needed to be doing this, not just a couple days a year with a radiothon, that I needed to be doing this with my life.
Doc wanted to do something special for Victoria, in memory of Victoria. And he came up with a fundraiser called Extra Life. And this fundraiser would be for the gaming community.
It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so Extra Life was born. 1,200 gamers showed up on October 15th in 2008.
With this year's Extra Life Gaming Marathon, we're helping save kids' lives. You don't even have to be a crime-fighting superhero.
Each and every year afterwards, it continued to grow. Gamers responded by being able to game for their local hospitals. The next year, 4,500 gamers showed up, raised almost $500,000. The year after that, it was 15,000 gamers raising $1 million, and the next year, 17,000 gamers raising $2.1 million. Video games are like the #1 form of entertainment on planet Earth, have been now for quite a while.
Anyone could be involved in Extra Life.
Gamers aren't that pale kid in mom and dad's basement. They're mom and dads, they're aunts and uncles.
A young child to an older adult to a grandparent.
You can take all that fun of playing games for 24 hours and reach out to your friends and bring them to your environment.
Or if you want to play a board game, a card game.
The funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
It might buy an isolette for a baby that is born the size of a cell phone and has to fight for its life.
I can guarantee you that money goes directly back to these children to keep this from happening again to someone else's child.
Getting involved with Extra Life is really simple. You just have to go to the website at extra-life.org, put in a few details in there, join a team if you'd like to, or create one. After that, it's as simple as fundraising with your friends and family. Let them know why you are doing this. They should know that the money you raise is going to stay local in your community.
We never will truly lose Victoria because she will live for all of us through this.
It started with a little girl in Orange, Texas.
And I think that's all we have to say for today.
All we have to say today, so
So we'll see
See
you
you
tomorrow
later
at
on
news at
whatever time it is.
at Victoria's house. Bye.
Captain Clean, Peachy Keen, got the shine, got the sheen. Listen up, it's Extra Life. So bring your kids, bring your wife. It's playing games and making noise, raising funds for girls and boys. I tell you what's it all about? Let me tell the tale, let me work it out. Take it back, 2008, her name was Tori. Here's the story, she fought the fight. Gamers rallied, brought the light, donations tallied. And that was how the cause was spawned. Extra Life, break it on. Playing games for charity, gaming for a good, not a rarity. I spit rhymes fast, not La Ferrari. United States, oh and Canada, sorry. Hospitals in both those nations. Kids are healed with our donations. For every hour we pledge to play, please send $1 a child's way. 24 hours we can do, rise and shine, cock-a-doodle-doo. Staying up, get serious, delirious. Yo, what's the time? Gotta save the day, defeat the foes, make them pay for all the crimes. Win the title and save a girl, beat the game and reach the goal. Staying busy, keeping fierce, blazing trails like a badger mole. Justice League, that's my crew. Get the snackies and Mountain Dew. Raising funds all day, all night. Saving your lives, we fly the kite to greater heights. It's what we do. Wrong to right, give kids their due. Celebrate, no hesitate. Sick kids, their lives gonna elevate. Add some cheddar like we do. Extra Life, good fondue. Pushing through hour 24. The caffeine drinks are coming through. The good we do, not gonna lie, brings tears to eyes like spicy Cheetos. The cause is bigger than ones and zeros. Yo, the children, they're the heroes. Fall asleep in too deep, but remember when the climate's steep. You can change the world where you be. Fortnite, Yahtzee, Mario Party. You watch your mouth, it's a game, I swear. Watch us play it if you dare. PC and console, hey, let's go. Xbox, Sega, Nintendo. A child's heart loves to play, inspires us, get out the way. We Found a passion, found a cause, pressing start, not pressing pause, no breaking laws, just breaking records. All that game straight chess and checkers. You wonder what's going on? It's a different kind of marathon. Extra life gamers make it happen. Board their ship cause I'm your captain. Thousands gather, groups of solo, stream or local for the game show. Extend the invite to the country, friends and family and company. Every player one, making memories, helping hospitals, making history. $1 a day keeps the kids away from illness. Wait, what did I say? Well, think about it. We're making pleas to end the illness and injuries at hospitals. The kids are safe, but we want to see them making waves and taking names. Eternal glory, help them live out a better story. Justice League, that's my crew. Cop the Starbucks, morning brew. Raise the funds till early light. Save young lives and we fly the kite to greater heights, max altitude. Top Gun, Iceman, Tommy Cruise to celebrate. No hesitate, see kids, their lives gonna elevate. Get donations in, you help us win. Go notify your next of kin. Tried and true till the day is done. The goal is reached till all are one. The good we do, not gonna lie, brings tears to eyes like spicy Cheetos. Causes bigger than ones and zeros. Hey yo, the children, they're the heroes. Shout out to the Wisp for this sweet beat. IE be poppin'. Extra life every year. Be hoppin'.
And the Justice League is the Extra Life fundraising team that I've captained since 2011. Extra Life is this annual initiative run by Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. It's a network of 170 different hospitals in the US and Canada, and our team primarily supports Chalk Children's Hospital in Orange County, California. Extra Life is important because, one, growing up and playing games, it's just an amazing thing. Gaming brings people together, and as we've done this over the years, we've realized that gaming is one of the primary things that kids do to kind of cope when they're staying in the hospitals and they have long visits. It's a distraction therapy, something that gets their mind off of an upcoming treatment or even during difficult treatments. Little kids with like IV PICC lines and stuff, and just putting that in can be really uncomfortable, just routine tests, and so gaming is something that relieves a lot of stress for them. And it also is a cool pastime for them and their siblings while they're just, while they're there as long as they are. So we love to be kids again, just playing games and kind of feel that kinship with them, because at the end of the day, we just love to play. And that's what our team is about, and we love to be able to do that, to do some serious good for the kids at Chalk and the other hospitals that we support. Justice League is something that brings so many people together from different walks of life, different parts of my life, in different places that I've lived, different places that I've served and worked. It's this connecting thread for all of these people that I know. We all love games. It's not always the same games, but we get to introduce each other to different games during our events throughout the year, including our 24-hour game day every November. But we're able to do that year after year because we have amazing people on the team and we have amazing people that support us. So we could have fun and be crazy and do all of these things, but without the support of family and friends, we couldn't do this. So Justice League for me means continuing relationships that I value, that have been around for a long time, forming new ones, and just introducing people to this cause. And Justice League also is this awesome kind of rule breaker when it comes to fundraising. A lot of people have ideas of what a fundraiser could be or what you would do to raise funds, lemonade stands or whatever, but Justice League and Extra Life in particular just mobilizes gamers everywhere. And that's been important, to kind of take that thing that all unites us in gaming and then do some good with it and to show people that fundraising can look a lot more fun, or at least different than what they expected. And so personally it means a lot to me, professionally it means a lot to me, not just for the people that we raise the money for, but the people that I know that have been in children's hospitals and treated. So that's what it means to me. When the Justice League does events and we're all together, we're all playing games, we're all staring at screens, we're all staring at like board game pieces and all this other stuff, one thing that is really important to me is to remind everybody like what it's about and know that we're having fun. We're not just having fun for the sake of having fun, it's also doing these things and getting together to raise funds so that kids can do these things. Kids can have fun with their friends playing games and their families, to give them some normalcy to their childhood. And some of the funds that we raise goes towards giving them their childhood back in some way while they're in the hospital. But the other funds are there to help them get healthy and to stay healthy so that they can grow up and have a chance at a healthy childhood. So that's what we're trying to provide. And I always want that to be close to the hearts of everyone that participates. And so people the first year show up and it's like, hey, this is fun, games everywhere. But after a while it sinks in and we realize like, oh, we're starting to hear stories about this kid in the hospital and that kid's story and what they're suffering from or what they overcame or what they healed from. So we like sharing those stories too. We always love to keep that cause close to our hearts because at the end of the day, we could play games on our own or even together just for the fun of it, and we still do. But it's great to add a cause to it, and that's what Extra Life is able to do and be for thousands of people across the country. And we're proud to be part of that Extra Life movement, and we're proud to support these hospitals that do these amazing things for these kids.
Is all about playing games to heal kids. From the screen to game nights. From tabletops to the third inning. Be a hero for kids. Join Extra Life today at extra-life.org.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hello.
Hey, it's a special night. Well, it's special because you're here,
Oh.
and we're streaming on a different night than usual.
Mhm.
So special all sorts of ways, guys. Welcome to our weekly team stream. We're the Justice League of Awesome. I'm Shawner, and this is Sholangela.
His wife.
Yeah, and her name's actually Shelly, but to the Postal Service, she's Sholangela.
Mhm.
Why did we do that again?
Because our mothers love to send us things on Amazon, and it took them a long time to figure out how to use Amazon. And so they'll send Sean packages for his birthday addressed to Shelly, and I'm supposed to open it and wrap it. And then the other mom will send packages for Sean's birthday to Sean, and I'm supposed to interrupt it and wrap it. But then also, like, Sean will order, I don't know, like a cord that we need, and he doesn't know if he can open it or not. So we just changed our names, and you went with something really practical, like Sean C. Souza, and I went with Shalangela.
Good story. Yeah, so that's why we do it. That's fantastic, and I think for anyone like our neighbors who see like the name on our package, they're just like, oh, her name's Shalangela. That's just what she was born with. It's a good time. I know Amazon drivers be like, whoa, not this house again. I drive an ambulance. The thought is exactly the same. Oh my god. Oh man. Dragons, Wispy Bacon, Blind Dragoon, anyone else who's watching, lurking, joining in, thank you all so much for being part of this.
Hi, friends.
Yeah. We've been branching out this year, playing different games. We exist as a team, the Justice League, to raise awareness and funds for children's hospitals in the US and Canada. Extra Life is, so Children's Miracle Network is the organization. It's a nonprofit. It oversees 170 children's hospitals in US and Canada. And they created this awesome thing called Extra Life, and it's just their gaming fundraising initiative. And so you sign up for free. You play games solo or you build a team, and it can be any game that you want. and you tell people that's what you're doing in honor of kids getting treatment at your local children's hospital, and you ask your friends and family to either join with you and fundraise or to donate to your fundraising page. And so we've been doing that since 2011. Extra Life started in 2008, so we've been here for most of the party.
Heck yeah, we are the party.
We are the party.
I mean, there's many others in the party as well, but
Yeah. And so this is our 15th year as a team. And I'm really, really glad to say that, because we've had a lot of great teammates have and currently have. But thanks to our supporters, we can't do this without you. Because of you all, we've raised over $140,000 since we started, which is great. And we've been averaging about $15,000 per year. Especially the last several years. So, and our best years were during COVID. So it was cool to see in crazy circumstances that people were just looking for ways to help. So, yeah. But we're gonna chat for a little bit. A couple of quick updates before we hop into the build. Dragons, you were sharing how you were doing. And anyone, if you're feeling great and you're just chatting, or if you got something going on, just feel free to share whatever you want in chat as much as you're comfortable with. We'd love to support you. But again, don't feel like put on the spot or anything. Just share what you're comfortable with, and whatever you're able to come here with, we're just glad to have you. So we all know that Shelly is short for Shalangela.
yes,
Not even her parents knew.
not even my parents knew.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna do the Lego Rivendell finale build. We're going to show a little bit of the pieces because there are 3 components to the Rivendell build. So we're going to show you guys what all that stuff is. But before that, we got some cool things coming up. Some are fully baked and some of them are still in the oven. But we're ramping up our efforts. So Extra Life every year could just be the National Game Day weekend, which is usually the 1st or 2nd week in November. This year, I believe it's the 7th.
Yeah,
The
they went with
7th
the
and
7th and 8th because November 1st is a Saturday, and yeah, you can't be doing setup and stuff on Halloween. Like,
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I
yeah,
was like, it's always Saturday, Shelly. But
yeah,
you're right, Halloween.
yeah. It's always the first Saturday in that month.
Well, not this year.
You're right. It's the first Saturday that follows a Friday that's also in November.
That is exactly it. Yeah, it threw us for a loop because it's like, okay, well, recent years it was in the past like November 2nd.
Yeah.
It was very, very quickly after Halloween. But yeah, it's nice to have some separation from that. So coming up this year, there is a National Extra Life Conference called Extra Life Unlocked, and that's going to be in Orlando, and that will be November 1st and 2nd. And then just to give that room to breathe with Unlocked and with Halloween, yeah, game day is going to be November 7th and 8th. But some people do a full 24-hour game day stream like we do. Other people play off stream. Other people split those 24 hours across a week or a month, just whatever's healthy and whatever's doable. And some people just do that, and then some people fundraise all year round like we do. So
And then some people also will stream their 24-hour event on daylight savings, and so it's really 25 hours
which we have done
many times.
many times. You feel that extra hour. I tell everybody, it's not the first time you see 2 a.m. on the clock. It's the second time you see 2 a.m. on the clock. Yeah, fallback is awesome unless you've been up for like 20 hours already at that point. But we're pros at this, and but don't by any means feel like you have to match that to participate. It's your speed, whatever you want to do, whatever games we want to play. The only thing that we really focus on is family-friendly content, because we want to do this as not just fundraising, but also entertainment. That's family friendly, as if we're streaming for patients in the hospital. I'm just looking for content to watch on Twitch that's not going to be like, oh, grandma can't hear that. Like, we just like to keep it clean. We like to keep it light. Okay, so game day's coming up, but like I said, we fundraise all year round. So the first thing coming up is Ides of March, not Ides of March, although it will be on Ides of March, but it's Ides of March 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm sorry, that's the Triumvirate. Yeah. So we are gonna have Ides of March. We did it last year. It was an awesome excuse for a rad toga party. But last year was more of a tournament format. This year we're leaning into the whole political intrigue part, because a lot of people show up for our Smash tournaments, or it can only be like one winner. So we've found ways to mess with people, and there might be bribes involved, in the form of donations. There might be all sorts of craziness and backroom dealings, and prizes awarded not just to whoever wins Smash, but whoever like best played the game. Um, oh, I love it, Wisp. Thank you. Yeah, and special shout out to Wisp for coming up with the Eyes of Marth idea last year, and then really taking the idea and running with it. We had a blast last year. Can't wait to get back to it this year.
It's true. It was sincerely so much fun.
Yeah, there's one guy, he showed up and it's like, Jesus? And no, he just had an amazing beard and a toga.
No, but then I asked him and he was like, yeah, it is actually a Jesus costume. But it's not like his like time period is inaccurate. Jesus lived during the Roman times.
Yeah,
So
it's totally true.
it was pretty rad.
Historical fact. So shout out, thank you, Wisp, for kind of masterminding this whole thing. We can't wait to see what we come up with. It's going to be Saturday, March 22nd. I forgot it was March. Still feels
It's
like
March
January.
right now. Isn't that crazy?
It is. We're in the future. So Saturday, March 22nd, right here, and we're gonna have a blast. So that's the first big event we've got coming up. Secondly, Shelly, if you can look this up, Tabletop Weekend for Extra Life. It's sometime in mid-April. But Tabletop Appreciation Weekend was something that we've had in the fall and the summer, and now Extra Life Corporate decided, hey, let's have it in April every year. And so we want to do something to be part of that and participate in it. Last year we launched our Tabletop series, and we like to build off of that because it's just a umbrella term for, it could be D&D, it could be Scrabble, it could be Phase 10 or Uno or Apples to Apples or Settlers of Catan. It could be all those things.
April 11th to 13th.
All right. Tabletop Weekend is April 11th to 13th. We're going to observe it in some way. My friend Michelle at the Chalk Foundation, where I work for one of the children's hospitals that our team supports primarily, they're going to plan something at a local restaurant and probably have a trivia night. So that's going to be rad. We don't have any details beyond that, but it's just a cool community thing to all gather with, and then we'd like to stream something here. So sometime around mid-April, stay tuned. We got that coming up. And beyond that, we have events like the midway or the mid-year like mini-thon, where it's not 24 hours like official game day. It's more like 12 hours.
It's only 12.
It's only 12. It's good, get your feet wet kind of thing. Marvel versus Capcom. Oh, dude, I remember playing that in college. And getting to the last boss, and it was so difficult. It was so difficult. Yeah. So, but hey, we overcame, and now it's out of the backlog. Okay, so that's kind of what's coming up. Kind of dripping some things that are concrete dates, some things that are still in the oven, like I said. So, appreciate you guys for any way that you're able to participate and be part of this. It'd be great. You know what, guys? I might play around with this. Adam, you had mentioned, I think, during our last Lego Rivendell stream, we said, hey, next time you do this, maybe we could do like a Discord chat kind of thing. So I might play around with that at some point tonight. But the idea is that we're going to finish Rivendell, and next week we might move on to, we got some games in the pipeline. But really just inviting anyone local on the team who's free to just come by on a Tuesday night and play a game and nominate a game that we both love or that we want to introduce. So yeah, Brian Hefner, he brought by this amazing indie game called Prodigal. It's like old school Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance era Zeldas, inspired by it, and the developers were there for the whole stream. So they were giving us like deep lore and telling us about all this stuff. It was so cool.
You guys are so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Wisp, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, that could be amazing. I guess it depends on the families that we like, how many families. So, if we get more than a few, yeah, let's think about it. But if it's more individuals, we'll revisit it later. Good thinking.
I love that you thought of that. That's great.
Yeah. Because then guys like Diego or Ian or Josh, they'll just be like, hey, I can afford this now.
Yeah, because they bring like a literal carload of people.
Yeah, they do.
Big families.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for that to come up. I see someone. Oh, dragons talking about GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Those are both on my backlog. So we'll see if we can play those. I'll see if I can figure out the N64 control scheme. Am I holding it right? What are these buttons? So it's going to be fun to play those eventually. We'll see.
I don't get the reference.
Huh?
I don't understand the reference.
Oh, N64 controller.
Mhm.
There's like 3 or 4 different ways you can hold it.
Oh, because it had the 3.
Yeah, it's got the joystick in the
Yeah.
middle, but it's got
Uh-huh.
the D-pad on the left, and so you're like, what do I do with my hands?
You know,
Like
they were
Talladega
trying.
Nights.
They were trying new things.
Yeah,
They didn't do it again.
yeah. But the double whammy is that you get like first-person shooters in it, and it's like, I don't know how to play this on a console before Halo, so it's going to be fun. What do you call the type of spuds that like to talk over sporting events? Commentators.
What's taters?
That's the perfect segue into our build tonight. Guys, Rick's really excited just to have different content, change of pace from playing games, because we love doing that, but we also love building things, love being creative. So without any further ado,
Adieu. Wait, Batman!
okay, here we go. Let me see if I can get some, Lord of the Ringsy music going on here.
Yes. Wait, is that copyrighted though?
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta live a little.
Howard Shore is looking.
Oh. Yes, dragons, yes! It is time to transform and roll out. Okay.
Okay.
Shelly, I'll be able to hear you better. Oh, never mind. You're good. You're good. All right. I love that this works. Oh, come on, Adam. No, don't tell me that. I thought I fixed it. Okay, sorry. Well, I could hear it.
He's very excited about it.
I took time. I took time to workshop that. Yes, Adam, clearly I hear it on my end. Okay, let me adjust the camera a bit. Shelly, you can go ahead and get started on the first bag there.
We're already dropping things. Okay.
We'll get this figured out.
Crushing it.
Crushing it. Adam, was I hearing things, or was it your idea during Lego streams to get Discord chat going? Was I just imagining that?
Okay. I like to sort.
Yeah. What we've been doing, guys, is you get like a full-on book, paperback book,
3 of them.
instruction booklet for Lego sets, and this set came with 3. And the third and final piece is this whole section that you see here, and it is the biggest. It's the piece de resistance. It's huge. So what we've been doing is, as we go through each page of the book, Shelly will do the left page and I'll do the right page, or we'll, kind of mix it up a little bit. But what's cool is that, like, when one person's working on one page, the other person starts like sorting out all of the pieces, and so we get really efficient that way, like tag teaming everything. It's a cool way to tackle like a really big Lego build, because it's 18 plus for a reason. There's so many small pieces. It's not really a play set. It's it's a display piece, but you can't like action figure your way through it without breaking something.
Which I do regularly accidentally break things.
So if you guys have seen the Lord of the Rings movies, this is the Council of Elrond. This is kind of the scene when they're in Rivendell in the first movie, Fellowship of the Ring. And were working on this big platform area where they all met and kind of deciding what they're going to do with the ring. And you notice here they added a little Easter egg to this that you'd only see if you built the set. And they have a miniature Eye of Sauron here, which is right there. And so it's just hanging out under where, you know, all of the hobbits and the elves and the dwarves and the wizards are just hanging out talking about what to do. Yeah, they just put that there. And it's just cool to have that. I think that's a nice touch.
Yeah, I really feel like the people who worked on this clearly are fans. And that, I think, is important.
I think so too. Yeah, the instruction booklets have this awesome picture of the designers all like posing together like the fellowship, being all serious and world savvy and stuff. So Shell,
John,
Lord of the Rings films are some of our all-time favorites, if not the favorite
absolutely. Yes.
movie series we have. So what we talked a bit during the last Rivendell stream about like how we came to appreciate Lord of the Rings. But as far as the movies go, like, what are your thoughts on like why has it stayed like amongst our all-time favorite movies this whole time? Because they've been out for, you know, it's getting close to a quarter century. Like, why do you think it appeals so much to us?
Well, I think it's just simply a good story. So good stories always have a place in my heart.
Yeah.
But then I also think, because we were watching it while we were building somewhat recently, and I feel like they do a fantastic job, like with the way that they chose to shoot and do the movie holds up really well, even, well, golly, over 20 years later. Like where with the movies we won't really talk about, which are the Hobbit trilogy, because they're terrible.
Wow, that's a little strong. I think you need to.
Well,
I mean, they're not our favorites, but
No.
I mean, like,
because it was such a beloved book and we had such high expectations based on the incredibleness of what they did with the Lord of the Rings. And so when they went a different direction, it was hard to swallow.
I see.
That work? Okay. So, yeah, for me, like, I remember exclaiming multiple times when we were watching it this last time, like, wow, that still looks so good. And it was really, 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 really clear that the people who were working on it genuinely loved the source material, which was just so rad. And then I love the source material as well.
Adam says music plus visuals plus time we experienced it. Plus it's slow enough to do other things and make multitask watching possible. And it's a legit story. Then he says, nah, Hobbit is good. Oof, good. Good is a strong word. Terrible is also a strong word. I don't know. Dragon says they stopped making good movies right after Lord of the Rings by comparison. Downhill. And then Adam said, oh, this is a good way to frame the Hobbit movies. He said, it's like Temple of Doom or Godfather 3. They're really good, just not next to the rest of the series. That's a good way to put it.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think my expectations were so high for a book that I loved so, so much. And then, yeah, I went into it with super high expectations. And I think that helped.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. I'm looking for Discordy things.
Okay. I'm building.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to see another film series like Lord of the Rings, because the source material was so rich and so dense. And we know for decades, almost since the very beginning, like the film medium has pulled from the written word, you know, whether it was novels or graphic novels or stage plays, all sorts of things like that. You know, but it's like, well, what's better than Lord of the Rings out there? What's had a following that's anywhere near the level of book sales and influence on culture, influence on other fiction? You know, it's hard to think of something that would top that. So it's hard to think of a movie series that would, but I feel like Star Wars was one of the exceptions, like that was conceived as a film series. I mean, yeah, George Lucas basically wrote like a novel of backstory, just to flesh out, episode 4, 5, and 6, the original trilogy. But yeah, most other stuff has been inspired by literature in some form. Amazon paid so much for Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, and no one watches it. They promised 5 seasons. Lol. That's a bummer, dude. You're right. It's a bummer.
Yeah, again, I think the problem was they just went away from the source material. And the material is really good, so why?
Yeah. Okay. I can't find Discord, but you know what? When I find it, you guys will know. There was like a specific button for just Discord, and now I can't find it. So I'll do some research. I was trying to like add some layers and complexity to the stream. And as I do that, some of it only half works. And then other stuff that's worked for a long, long time isn't working as well. So, that's fine. We'll work out the kinks. Maybe by the mini-thon this year or by game day at the latest, we'll have all the bells and whistles running. So Adam, that's interesting. You liked Indiana Jones more than Star Wars growing up? Dude. Them's fighting words, man. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You're very much in like the maybe minority. The minority opinion on that, but I don't think that's bad at all. It's nice to have a different take on things. And you know what? I have a greater appreciation for Indiana Jones after playing The Great Circle. That was extremely well done Indiana Jones fiction.
Yeah, I really enjoyed even watching that.
Yeah, really, really compelling narrative where you could experience it passively. You didn't have to actively play the game to enjoy the story.
It's on my list of games I want to play.
Absolutely. Hey, what other games have you been playing lately? You've been on a tear.
I have.
It's been great to watch Shelly just absolutely throttle these games.
So I just played and finished Final Fantasy Remake, which was amazing. I loved it. Shauner had me play the original Final Fantasy back in like probably, I don't know, 2007, 2008.
This is a hot minute, yeah.
And then just being his wife, I'm aware of the story and stuff, but I don't remember all of the specifics. So that's like one of his favorite all-time games ever. And then I kind of watched him play Rebirth and Remake.
Yeah.
But there are parts of it that are still just a surprise to me, but then I also just have a great fondness for the characters too. So it's just it's so much fun.
100%.
So much fun.
And you had gone from, what was it, like, you had played through Breath of the Wild a few years ago. You replayed Tears of the Kingdom. Yes. Then you went to the Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went to FF7 Remake. And then, now we're at Rebirth.
Yeah. It's really good. It's significantly larger.
It's true. There's so much to it. And that's not a bad thing at all. Okay, guys, we're going to try this. I'm going to click in-game chat. I'm going to click the in-game chat channel on Discord. And hopefully this isn't going to give double audio. We're going to test this on the fly. That's great. Okay, so guys, on our Discord, there's a category called voice channels, and there's an in-game chat channel. So I just joined it, and I'm going to see if any of the rest of you join. We can test it. I haven't tried Discord audio in forever.
Probably a couple years, right?
Heck yeah. I think this might work. Okay. Got it. Test. All right, cool. Adam, if you want to hop into Discord and give this a try. Okay, I apologize in advance for your ears in case this here's double, but I'm going to unmute Discord. Okay, how do I sound? Are you guys hearing me twice? Do I need to mute myself on Discord? We're building the airplane in midair. But yeah, so I just unmuted the Discord chat. I was hearing you twice before I muted it. Okay. Let's try this. So I just muted myself in the Discord channel. I hear somebody. Tim. I see you. I see you, Wisp. I heard you for a second, and then I can't hear you anymore. Day of the Dragons, I see you in there. You are muted. I don't know if that is on your end or my end. Let me hit some buttons and see what happens.
Am I muted?
No, you were good, sir. I can hear you. And
Awesome. I'm gonna
dragons...
turn the the stream volume off so that way I'm not doubling.
Oh, good thinking, man. Yeah, guys. If I get this working
Would you
properly
mind
on stream,
unmuting yourself in the channel?
sure. I don't know if you'll hear me double or not, but let's try it. Okay. I'm unmuted in Discord. I just didn't want people watching on Twitch to potentially hear me twice, so we'll see if that worked.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Wisp. Oh, this is cool.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Rivendell.
Happy Rivendell.
Happy Rivendell.
How you feeling today, dude?
You know, I'm a little under the weather, but that's okay. So I've been a little riding the log for a good week. So it's kind of floating downstream.
Riding the log.
You have a good microphone.
What'd you say?
You have a good microphone. You sounded really clear.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear my gravel.
Is that Tom Waits out? I hear.
Yeah. Give me 20 years of smoking and whiskey. I'll get there.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Adam. Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, good to hear, guys.
How cold is it over there, Adam?
It's not bad at all. It's supposed to be 70 later this week, but hang on, let me see what it is right now. But yeah, it's supposed to be 70 later. Today it was 47.
That might be warmer than it is here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting down to the 40s this week if we haven't already.
So cold.
Oh, the random 70 is now gone, and it is a high of 60s coming up.
Sure.
This is about the time, like late March,
Oh no.
early April, that like people start coming out when it's sunny and
Yeah.
uh,
Friday 74. So yeah. There's still a massive pile of snow in the work parking lot though, where they were
Oh, no.
piling it up.
What?
The snow mountain is about half the size as it was when it was cold, but it takes a long time to melt all that.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, it's a pile like the size of a single-story house, so
Oh my.
so it takes a while.
Bro, that's nuts, man. You live.
I remember the pile of snow at the mall lasted until like May last year, just because of how much snow there is. It takes a while to melt.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, when does snow season pretty much end in Minnesota?
I mean, it's already ended.
Oh,
I guess
sure?
February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever get like freak snowstorms in, I don't know, March, April?
It can happen. It's not going to this year. But I think I remember last year there was a day it was supposed to be a high of in the 60s, but we had a random like heavy snowfall overnight and people were mad because the city didn't bother plowing. They're like, it's going to melt in an hour. I'm not going to deal with it, but it stopped people from going to work just because there was so much snow in the morning.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they know it's going to be gone in an hour or two,
Yeah.
why send out the trucks? Why send out?
Yeah, but we got like several inches of snow, and then it was like 60-something degrees for the high.
No need to call the Plow King.
That's insane weather.
Oh yeah, they all have names. That's something I learned after I moved out here.
What?
Yeah,
No
every so often we'll get a new snowplow, and there's like a giant like submit your names for the snowplow, and then we vote on what the new snowplow's name's gonna be.
That is the greatest thing.
It's always like puns of things.
That then yeah, that brings me chortles.
Let's see if I can look some up.
Dragons, how are we sounding on Twitch? For anyone watching on Twitch, how's the audio? Are you hearing any of us double? Does it sound okay?
Is the toilet in trouble?
Double.
So Wisp, we've got
Yeah, man.
Snotorious B.I.G. We've
Yes.
got Plowabunga. Anthony Sledwards.
Mm-hmm.
I came, I thaw, I conquered.
Oh,
There's a couple.
these are awesome. That just naming things is one of those little joys. That's honestly my favorite part of playing Pokemon is just naming all the Pokemon.
Yes. What's the martial arts Pokemon name?
Machamp or then there's
It's the one in like in a gi, like a karate gi.
I don't remember.
Oh man, I named
He
him.
was from the newer gens, right?
I think so. I named him like Taekwon Dork or something like that.
Oh, maybe Hitmonlee.
Oh, could be. Oh, man, and they've got like the evolutions too, so they have a different name. So hard to remember.
That's cool.
Naming Pokemon is so good.
Yeah.
Have either of you guys played? Has anyone played Pokemon Legends Arceus or Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu?
Not yet.
Okay.
I saw Yoshi play a little bit of Arceus, but I've actually never played any Pokemon game.
Yeah, that's fair. I've only played the Switch era Pokemon. Really late to the party, but I was playing Final Fantasies when Pokemon first blew up, so I kind of missed the.
Yeah, we're slightly older than that crowd. Not a lot. Just a little.
Yeah, only slightly.
Some might have argued that the Final Fantasy ones were a little more highbrow too.
Ooh, thank you, Tim.
Yeah, somehow I never played any Final Fantasies growing up, but I played like every other Square RPG.
Oh man. Speaking of Square RPGs, our friend Mike, he runs like you guys have seen on like Instagram, the Chalk for Chalk. Like he'll do he'll draw chalk artworks on his driveway to raise money for chalk. The
That's
hospital,
cool.
not the substance. But yeah, he posted something cool about Chrono Trigger. Because it's been raining here in SoCal, so he's like, "Oh, I can't draw any new art in the driveway today, but I'm just gonna, brag on Chrono Trigger a bit because I think it came out 30 years ago yesterday." So yeah, it was cool. We had a neat little Instagram comments conversation about it.
Cool.
Chrono Trigger remains undefeated.
That's true.
But don't tell the Games Done Quick people that they will.
Dragons. Okay, all right. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. So I'm still trying to think about the name of that Pokemon that does hand-to-hand combat. Okay, there are, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera. There are 49 bags in this set, and we're just about to start bag 47.
47.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's insane. So I'm gonna flip this over, and then we'll do like a quick little show and tell. So this here is the third and final section of the build, and then here is the first section. So from the movies, if you guys remember, there was like Aragorn and Arwen kissy scenes, and you got them like on the bridge, and then the gazebo, all of that, which is pretty cool. And then it's hard to see right now, and I'm gonna move Pippin and Merry and his giant carrot kind of around the corner here. There's like a forge where they remade the sword, Aragorn's sword. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. I can't really zoom in too much, but got like a little cave there, and there's like the anvil. And you got trees, and you've got little scenes in the back. So from the back of the set, you can see like more of the scene from the back. Not the best example because that's like dark and cavey, but yeah, a lot of Easter eggs. You see different things from different angles. Just a cool, really elaborate set.
That is amazing.
There we go. So Shell, you've got. Yeah, oh, I love organizing pieces.
I know. Me too.
It's super, super therapeutic.
Really?
Yeah, so Shelly's been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've been playing Fallout 4. I've been playing just big games lately.
Highly enjoyable.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with Fallout 4? I don't actually know anything about it. I know New Vegas and all the factions, but I kind of don't know any of the story of Fallout's after that.
Oh, okay. Let me think. So like the end of the world happened in the year 2077. And it takes place in Boston and greater Massachusetts. And you're a guy who has a wife and a son, and you're just kind of going around in your house, and it's a normal day, and the character creation starts at the very beginning, where it's you and your spouse like in front of the mirror getting ready for the day. And so you can pick to be like the husband or the wife as the main character, like, and then change all of their features and stuff in the mirror, and then that's when you start the game. Is that Elrond?
Mm-hmm.
Elrond half elven. There he is. Agent Smith with long hair.
Mr. Anderson.
Hey dragons, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I hope you're feeling better soon, and I'll catch up
Dragons.
with you later
Yeah,
this
feel
week.
better.
Peace, dragons.
Yeah.
May your fires be ever toasty, and your thatched roof cottages ever burninating.
Well said, sir. See you, dragons.
That reminds me, I looked up pictures of Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Hitmonlee looks like if a Pac-Man ghost had Go-Go Gadget legs.
Oh, no.
And Hitmonchan looks like if Treebeard had boxing gloves.
Oh. Okay. Huh. Then who the heck am I thinking of?
I mean,
think
they are kind of karate-y.
I think there was a later one that kind of was like, kind of looked like Taekwondo-ish, like, and I think one was red and one was blue or something, kind of like the yin yang on the Taekwondo outfits.
Yeah, these are both
Oh.
brown.
Yes. Okay, I'm thinking of the judo type Pokemon. His name is just Throw. There he is. I just put him on screen. So he was the one I named Taekwondork.
Nice, nice.
And he's a really good fighting type.
He looks kind of like the Thing.
Yeah, he does. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what generation he's from, but yeah, that was the guy. Yeah, so Fallout 4, you got like a spouse, you got a kid, and there's like a solicitor that shows up at your door, and he's like, hey, we've got this amazing vault stuff, you should like consider moving into the local vault and hang out for a bit. And you're like, he's treating him like any solicitor, so like, yeah, okay, all right, whatever. But then like stuff starts blowing up, and then you have to like make it into the vault, and then long story short, you end up getting like frozen for a long time, and then you like wake up, and the game takes place around the time that your character wakes up, and you're like, where's my family, where's my kid? And then you get to explore like Boston proper and the harbor, and yeah, so it's pretty neat. There's some famous sports landmarks that may also be locations of towns in the game. Just cool stuff. Really cool stuff.
Isn't the missing kid named Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Spelled differently.
So when you're playing, are you like, I'm right here? No, just turn around. I'm right here.
Sean. Yeah. Like, yes, you called. Yeah, that's cool. There should be more Seans in fiction. There should be more Tims and Adams. Definitely Shelleys. There aren't enough Shelleys in fiction.
This is true. The only one is Mary Shelley. Who made Frankenstein.
That's right.
There's a Shelley in South Park, but that's not a good example.
No.
Thank you. I need this.
You speak up, honey?
I need 3 more of the...
I'm on it. That's such a strangely shaped piece. We got this. And they only wanted us to open 1 bag. Sometimes they have us open 2 at a time. What's that piece look like again? Oh, the wedge. Okay, cool. There are a lot of unique pieces in this set, but then there also are a lot of pieces that look unique but have been like Lego pieces for decades.
Okay, just one more.
Just one more?
Mm-hmm.
I think when we finish this set, I might book an eye exam.
It's a lot of small pieces.
So many. I was surprised that there wasn't a Gollum minifigure for the set. Like, he wasn't in this scene at all in the movies, but
Oh, I lied. It's only 3. We have all 3.
okay. Cool. We're not missing any.
Yay.
When's the last time y'all put together a Lego set? Do y'all remember?
I'm gonna guess 5th-ish grade, like late elementary school. It's been a while.
Wow. That is a long time, my friend.
I think the last one for me was the guitar.
The Fender Stratocaster?
Yip indeedy.
Oh yeah. That's such a cool set. Ooh. All right. I'm a little low key tonight because we went to Ducks game last night.
That's fun.
Yeah. It was
How'd they
it
do?
was did all right. They were tied at 4 near the end of the game, so it was just back and forth, high scoring, and then they played Washington, who's like the best team in the league right now. So Washington scored to make it 5-4, and then they got a couple of empty netters. So it was 7-4, but the game was a lot closer than the score suggests.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting game to watch.
Say again?
It was
Sounds
a very
fun, yeah.
exciting game to watch.
Yeah, it sure was.
Just a bummer how it ended.
Yeah. Yep, them's the breaks. But you know what? It's cool that the Ducks would here. It was cool that the Ducks could hang around with like one of the best teams for most of the game. So
Yeah, I was really proud of them.
we had the mascot hanging out, like our row of seats was right in front of a wall, and he was like standing on the wall right behind us for like, I don't know, three different times. You just hear like this loud flapping of wings and a bunch of people yelling, and we turn around, there's just giant duck just hanging out.
Right above my head.
It's a fun time. Yeah, NHL games are great. You watch a game in person and you never go back. Hockey live is so much fun.
You never go back to the stadium after watching the game?
You never come home from the stadium after watching the game.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially the Ducks, even when they lose, like the whole arena experience is just top notch. It's always entertaining. Adam, I don't know what Minnesota Wild games are like, but they look like a good time too.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You went to one?
I did. I went with Ryan and Mallory.
Fun.
Oh wait, this is the
Yeah,
last time
yeah.
they came to visit?
Yeah, the last time they came to visit, we went to. Well, it was a preseason game. They were playing Chicago preseason, and it was an
Oh,
absolute blowout.
for the
The
good
Wild
guys?
decimated Chicago.
All right. We're building the base of a tree trunk.
Yeah. We sure are. I love it. Okay, so yeah, here's the base of the tree. And then they're having us grab some of these barrel pieces. Love these little pieces. So these look like just regular cylinders. The pirate sets, these were the cannonballs that fired out of the cannons.
When did you last build a pirate set?
You know, I only ever had the one set, but it was the Black Seas Barracuda. It was the big pirate ship when the pirate system first launched, and that was like 1989. Back then, Phil Collins and Janet Jackson topped the charts. It was awesome. Okay, I'm not sure they want another piece, but they look like they're on the same height. I'm not sure if there's another piece that needs to go back here.
I might not. It's hard to tell where that was supposed to connect.
Yeah.
So I think that just goes up. Yeah.
Yeah, this part's really... I mean, this whole set is kind of fragile. But when you're getting, you know, this piece here, like it's this big old slab, like most of it's solid, but then, you know, you have some fragile bits on top of it. Oh, I see. There you go.
Okay.
That's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that was assembled, so
Thank you.
now we got it. Got it. There we go. Adam, you played Fallout 1 and 2?
Actually, I only played like a demo of 1, but I have played 2.
Oh, okay. I don't know what 1 and 2 were like. I played a bit of 3. Liam Neeson's in it for a hot minute, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember in like voice acting or anything. It was definitely like top down. Like, if you remember like old like D&D games like Icewind Dale or Baldur's Gate, it was kind of like that, except
Ooh.
Fallout.
Oh, okay. It was like the, what is it, like the isometric? Like,
yeah, it was like isometric top-down view. It was not 3D.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Diablo-y.
Yeah, it was kind of Diablo-y.
I had gotten a collection off of the good old games or something like that, and like it was tough. I only made it a couple hours in, I think, just because I'm not used to that old school gameplay anymore. So, but it was fun.
Yeah. That's totally fair, dude. I think some older games would just destroy me. Like, where's easy mode, Precious? Here we go. Hey, Wisp.
You say you needed easy mode on old games, but I remember in Fallout 2, if you up your like thievery stat, you could steal like really big guns off of people without them noticing, which was kind of funny. Like, guys just standing around like, how am I like 20 pounds lighter? Oh, I'm missing this giant gun that I had.
Yeah, dude. In Fallout, if your sneaking stealth stat is high enough, you could just rob people blind. It's pretty cool.
That's definitely the route I took. I had high stealth and high thieving, or pickpocket, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
It worked out pretty good.
Yeah, that's how you save money. Wisp. So at the game last night, we were talking to our friends Bradley and Ashley, and they're getting super into D&D. And
Nice.
yeah, and
Like tabletop or like Baldur's Gate video game stuff?
Both.
actually both. Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
So them and Yoshi got super into Baldur's Gate in the last year or so, and then Bradley and Ashley were like, "Hey, we like, tabletop OG D&D." So they might be interested in doing. I was talking up tabletop weekend sometime next month. They might be up for like helping build a one-off if we wanted to do D&D for that, whatever that event's gonna be.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I think yeah, yeah, that's great. I will log that away in my memory. I'm reaching like my max of business mode for today, but in a couple of days and maybe one more, or let's revisit that.
Yeah, and so when I brought it up to them, I mentioned you and I mentioned Flannel Man. I was just thinking of like regulars who are local that have, DM'd recently or ever. And I think Ashley was like, yeah, if they build it, I can like help and supplement. And I was like, cool, because I was hoping maybe like they would want to run it.
Yeah.
So we'll gauge that still, but I think at the very least they would want to like tag team it.
Yeah.
I just don't think
that would be super fun.
Yeah, like I think they're all about the back end stuff. But
Mhm.
if they were hoping if someone else could facilitate that, like the actual running of it.
Gotcha.
But I was like, cool, we'll see what we can do. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's that kind of way, it's often great to do like a tag person, where like
Yeah.
one person's doing the world stuff and the other person's like, okay, now this is where we would have you roll for this or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like it's kind of like a to use the biblical example, the ox and yoke combo.
Yeah. I'm gonna adjust the camera a bit so you guys can see more of what we doing.
Oh, so nice, so nice. Oh, that's the my axe place.
Yes. Yeah. And my axe. On speaking of the scene, I posted the meme today of, Lord of the Rings if everyone was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I saw that. That was glorious.
I don't know who came up with that, but it's genius.
It reminds me of the Harry Potter Balenciaga stuff.
Oh, I don't know if we've seen that.
It was like some of the first like AI joke videos going around. They're pretty funny. It's like Harry Potter done by Balenciaga. And so it's like all the Harry Potter characters, but they're like high fashion. You should just Google that.
Sold. We'll do that.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds of glory. It was like that, then the gaming presidents, and then Wu-Tang Clan just making music videos out of AI.
Oh, AI. What do they want next? So it looks like it's a lot of the similar pieces, Shell, just in a different configuration.
Okay.
What you looking for?
Your little cannon.
Oh, okay, there's one here.
There we go.
How many do you need?
Just that one.
Oh, perfect. Okay. There we go.
Oh.
I told Bradley and Ashley about the Avatar: The Last Airbender tabletop game.
Oh yay!
Yeah, I was seeing. Oh, I'll ask him like, hey, you guys want to give that a try too?
That was fun.
Yeah. I from what you said in our conversation, Wisp, like yeah, that would make sense to put something together for that. Like plan the next one before it gets away from us.
Yes, kind of like this one. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh, are you guys gonna comment? So, or text back. So,
Oh,
but
I know.
things happen. Yeah.
Yeah. We went to I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet. Yoshi's wedding last
Oh,
Saturday.
how was it?
It was beautiful.
It was.
Mm,
It looks
Nice.
like it was at like this amazing outdoor venue, but it wasn't really a venue. It was just a family friend's house.
oh,
And they were like, we're gonna like set this all up for the ceremony and the reception all outside just for you guys.
that's
So good.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It was
That's
really
great.
beautiful. And then like we got to the dancing part, and I would say we
Oh,
probably knew like 75% of the songs, but then there was like several songs that we were like, I don't know what this song is, and I don't know what's happening. But then the Macarena came on, and like all of our millennial and younger friends looked to us, and we were like, this is our moment. And you know, muscle memory kicked in, and we led the whole thing. It was amazing.
you know, that's awesome. I love it. People don't realize this, but you can throw a little bit of Macarena into the electric slide, and it goes pretty well together. So
Yeah, dude, it's so true. But it was for good and for bad, because after that and a little bit before that, like an older song would come on and people would just look at us like, oh, this is your time. And it was like YMCA. It's like, how old do you think we are?
maybe
yeah, I
they
know
were
this,
just looking to you because you bring the party, and they're like, this is a song where they can bring the party into this.
I like that perspective.
I sure hope so. Because they were
The
looking
only
at us
time
like,
party YMCA was at the roller rink. I
Yeah,
had
man.
roller skates on.
That was a prime roller rink song.
Yeah, it was.
dude, I loved skating parties back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously. There was this Redwood City roller rink over down in like old Redwood City. It was fun. A lot of great memories there. A lot of birthday parties. A lot of stop and go and crack the whip and reverse skates.
Dude,
You
yes.
guys have a roller rink next by you guys, right? Like, is it still going? Like over on Central?
Yeah, it's there. Never been there, but it's there.
You should all take a disco skating class or something.
Maybe we check it out on Yelp first.
Yeah, make sure it's safe.
Clean, safe, yeah. Important things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an outdoor roller hockey rink at a local park.
Oh yes, nearby.
Yeah. I remember hearing about it when we first moved here, and I looked it up. I was like, oof, is it still open? And it is, but it was like half converted into a pickleball court.
Yeah.
But they saved the rink from being like permanently repurposed for pickleball. But it was a heated debate, guys, in the city council, because the hockey guys were like, hey, we need like the surface as smooth as possible for our skates to work and for the puck to glide. And the pickleball people were like, we need some grip. We need some, we need some grip. We need some more sand in the concrete. And the hockey players were like, no.
With a long O too, because they're hockey players.
No way.
No.
Dude, it was
what is the word ope? Like like ope? Nope. We don't want we don't want any grit in our ground there. So.
Ope is traditionally used when you like make a mistake, like bump into someone and be like, "Ope." Like that.
Ope. Yep.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, it's oofta.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
man, those are all coming back now. Like
I remember
I don't
Oof
know.
Jeff.
Whelp? Like whelp
Well,
with a P?
well, yeah.
Whelp?
I've more seen that one online than in person. The whelp.
Oh, fair, fair.
Of course, I haven't spent too much time in the frozen north. So.
Well, it's fair. Adam's got you covered.
Yeah, Adam, you can pawn some of your experience off on me. So.
There.
Hmm. Mm.
Okay.
Well,
This
seasons are definitely a thing. Activities drastically change from month to month.
Yeah.
Like, what are the activities right now?
Like snowplow to no plow.
So right now, people are just starting to get outside, so there's a lot of like just people going for walks and stuff. Like if you like my neighborhood, every street has someone walking on it at all times.
Dude. That's good. I'm sure after the winter, if it's like halfway decent outside, people are outside with like shorts and t-shirts.
Hmm. But I know coming up pretty soon is when we have all of our like art festivals.
Oh.
I think people stay inside and like do arts and crafts in the winter, and then in like the spring we have a bunch of outdoor art festivals.
Show off everything they made.
Exactly. Well, and
That makes
sell.
a lot of sense. Do you think is there like a lot of quilting?
Probably. I've seen a lot of woodworking and like wood painting and that type of thing.
Yes. They call it the creative thaw.
Hmm. There's actually one big annual event
Or
called
not.
Art Whirl, and down there's like a industrial district, and there's like a giant artist's loft where
Oh.
like a lot of artists just rent out space, and then once a year they'll have a big art show for it lasts a week. It's actually kind of a big deal.
Wow.
But you can see what everyone's been working on then there. There's one booth that they all they do is wallpaper. I didn't realize that's still a thing, but it is actually pretty neat.
Yeah, wallpaper's kind of making a bit of a comeback.
It
Yeah.
is. Have you guys sorry, this is a shift in conversation, but have you guys started playing Balatro yet?
I haven't. I've never really gotten
No.
into card based video games. Like deck
You know,
building stuff kind of never.
yeah, this one has a really nice like ramp to it. Like sometimes the roguelike stuff is a little too much too fast for me or a little too slow. And this one is like, "Oh, I can take my time with this," and like you start figuring things out. It's been very engaging. So, during and good for sick brain. So,
Yeah.
and it's cheaper on iPad too. So,
Oh.
Oh, nice.
My buddy Scott
Yeah.
has been raving about Balatro since it came out. You know, he's
It's-
a casual poker fan.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
He also recommended Slay the Spire to me,
Oh yeah,
which is also kind of like a deck building thing. He gave me a copy of it. He has a copy on like 4 different consoles, so he gave me his Xbox One copy.
That's awesome. Mm.
He's been playing through the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake and just loving every second of it.
That's cool.
Yeah. I haven't really played any of the Dragon Quests.
Blind was big on Dragon Quest, I believe.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I know Blind was lurking. I don't know if he's still here, but if he hears Blind and Dragon Quest, he'll come running.
He might.
Yeah, Dragon Quest is the other big JRPG series that I missed. I didn't do Final Fantasy and I didn't do Dragon Quest, and I did like all the rest.
Yeah.
Are Dragon Quest games standalone like Final Fantasy games are?
I
Or is there
believe
like an
so.
ongoing story?
Yes.
Where's Blind?
He can tell us.
Blind, we need you.
Blind, save us.
Here we go. Yeah, he'll set us straight. Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, as far as I know, Dragon Quest games are standalone. They might actually be the reason why Final Fantasies are standalone, because Final Fantasy took so much inspiration from Dragon Quest.
That's true. That's true. The quest.
Back when it used to be called Dragon Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this tree is really elaborate. Oh, there we go.
I mean,
okay.
it's in an elven village. It's got to be elaborate.
It's true.
Elrond's like, don't skimp on the trees, Mr. Anderson. All right, so this tree is and the meeting place is really the last major component of the whole set. So getting into the home stretch here.
Nice. Homeostasis.
Oh.
It's good, homeo.
A shout out to, I know he left earlier, but shout out to Dave the Dragons for his Catula photo on Discord.
That was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
He's so good at finding stuff like that.
He is a meme lord. In the highest of senses.
The meme lord. No plans yet, but I'd like to do the annual hockey game this year in May sometime.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Our current venue might have to change because now there's a playground where our makeshift rink used to be.
That's true. We should contact Covina and see if we can use the rink at the park. Maybe not.
There's a rink. I might be thinking of the same place. Is it an outdoor park with a rink?
Yeah. That's over by my house.
Oh, okay. Is that like by? Is it off of Barranca?
Yeah, it's like a couple blocks up from, or no, it's between Glendora and Grand. So.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, but between like Arrow and Badillo. So.
That sounds really familiar. Okay.
Yeah, you could get off at the 71 by that high school, and just follow that down to Glendora, and then up, and you're there. So.
Ooh, okay. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I used to play there when I was working the overnight shift at APU.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd work all night, and then my buddy Gabe, he'd be like, "Let's play hockey." Like, okay.
It's like Clerks. They take a break and they work on and they play on the top of the Quickie Mart.
Oh man, I need to watch that movie again.
Which one?
It's been a long time.
Clerks.
Clerks
Oh.
1.
Clerks
1. All right, this tree is looking more like a tree.
Nice.
See more vines. We're working on like the big branches and stuff. I think this goes here. Sure. There we go. It's funny, after like going through all these big bags, like if you have these sets are designed to give you a couple different extra of like the really small, easy to lose pieces. But if you have too many of them after a bag, you're like, what'd I miss?
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't miss anything. It's just they just have that many extra of the easy to lose things.
Just makes you wonder.
Yeah. Like, hold up, wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Something wrong.
In the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
I did this wrong. Here we go. I'm building a big tree.
There's something strange. It don't look good.
So, Wisp, how's the music been going?
You know, the music thing is going pretty good. I'm entering the final stages of getting an EP together. So that means like I have all the songs recorded and things, and me and my producer buddy are just finishing up getting everything ready together. And then I'm starting to look at what it would be to do like a release show or two, talking to some friends about like what kind of venues do I need to, or should I be looking at? Do I want to do like one show in between Hollywood and Gino, or do I want to do two separate shows, one in the IE and one in Hollywood for my two different friend groups, so they can see and things. And then I'm talking with Haley, Clay's wife, about doing art, which is fun.
Really?
So, yeah.
What kind of art?
So I was thinking about, or trying to figure out like what is something that like people might like at a concert, like as for like a whatchamacallit, like some swag, but also like I was thinking of the old lyric books that they used to have like in albums and stuff, and how I always loved looking through those, and like we're talking about doing like a lyric zine. So, and oftentimes like when you're at a concert, you can't hear what people are saying. You know, like you hear the songs, but you can't. It's hard to tell what they're singing, and so like, and that's half of the art form, right? So it's like giving people a chance to interact with the words and something that they can take and look at and have, and you know, it's not like super expensive either to produce or to like make mass copies of, or to buy either. So you know, that could be a good merch item. And then actually, Adam, I wanted to talk with you. I got a pie for Christmas, and I'm thinking of making it into like a DAC basically. And I was wondering like if I could talk to you about like figuring out programming for doing like the things that we were talking about for like the remote access download thing, but for like a private server, like what kind of safety concerns would I need to check out and things. So, but that can be another conversation.
A DAC?
Oh, that's like the remote cloud basically. That's living on.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So, like yeah. So that's a long answer to your short question.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So that, and I've been playing at CR, which has been awesome. I've been
That's great,
doing
dude.
some worship leading and stuff over there, and that's been really cool. I think that's the stuff I've been most excited about. So yeah.
What would you want the cloud for?
So I would want it in general, or you know, I would want to use it in general, but I'd like a couple of the partitions to be the thing where someone would be able to, or I would be able to provide like a QR code for someone to just download the things off of that. So, and if it's just me, then like it's not going to be like a million downloads happening at once
Sure.
either.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a exciting times in that way. One thing I'd love to try at some point would be like a lot of the stuff that I studied is kind of like about community art and stuff, and like uh, in church that can look like um, having time to like with other people who want to like uh, write a song about whatever's going on in the community or in the harder thing. It could be cool to like do like maybe later on when I'm like know what I'm doing more, but also like have more relationships established. Doing something where like people can come together and we can write a song about what's on our minds or our hearts at a given time as like an offering and stuff.
Gotcha.
Could be cool. So
Right on, man. I love that you're developing all these ideas.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, guys, we are down to the last 2 bags.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bag 48 and 49. There's so many bags. And then an unnumbered bag just full of swords.
Yes.
And my axe.
My axe.
And my axe.
I went straight to S words for 500, please.
S-words. That's swords, Mr. Connery. Saber. There we go. We got a whole
Uriah
lot of
Saber. The
we got
sharpest
a
used
whole lot
by a
of-
UFC fighter.
We've got foresty pieces. They had like a forest Lego system, and it was all like Robin Hood type stuff.
Mm.
I remember like they had like tree houses and tree
Oh
forests. and-
yeah,
yeah, these are like the tree branches from those sets.
that's cool.
Yeah. Like
I
all of
remember.
the systems they branched out with in the 80s and the 90s before they went full on like licensed sets. It's cool to recognize a lot of those pieces like, 20, 30 years later.
Yeah, foundational.
Yeah, a lot of nostalgia working with the same pieces. Oh man, there's more small pieces. I call my eye doctor. Double check my prescriptions. Oh yeah.
Aragorn.
Woo. Yes.
With his sword.
And that yeah, it's cool. Some of these bags, the first thing they have you do, like, okay, so the set comes with like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 minifigures. But the cool thing is that they don't have you assemble them all at once. They have them spread out over the 48, 49 bags so that as you go, there's always more minifigures to put together.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like we've got Aragorn and Gimli.
Getting his axes.
Double fisting with the axes.
As you do.
As one does. And then we've got Boromir listed, but he's already put together.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. We have to arm them. This is rad. I feel like this set is going to be like a centerpiece of our kitchen table because that's the only place it's going to fit. Got no problem with that. Wisp, you you put in an entry for I think yesterday for the stream schedule.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I bring it up because I know you've been sick, and then we had the hockey game anyways yesterday.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring it up is because let's make it happen like on an upcoming Tuesday.
let's do that. Tuesdays, I would be better, or like Tuesdays. I didn't have this work schedule. Actually, all the evenings or like these days, like I get off at work at like 6, so it might be tougher to do unless we do
Oh.
like a split thing, like where I'm over on one camera at home and you're on the other or something. Like we could talk like this or something, but otherwise it might become more logistical to figure out. So,
Yeah, man. We could, yeah, because if you get done at 6, then it's like you probably need to eat, want to unwind a
yeah,
little bit. So I wouldn't want to be like, hey, just come on over when you're done on a Tuesday, because
yeah.
that's a lot. So yeah,
But now that we have the infrastructure,
yeah, we kind of do. So like voice chat and everything on Discord, cool. Got that back up and running. But one thing I'm wondering about is Discord video. So like if you were playing a game at home
mm-hmm.
and like I get the video feed, or let's say I boot up, I don't know, Shredder's Revenge on the Switch. If we're in two different places, what's like the video? Is there video lag on a Discord channel? So you could get the live feed of the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what?
So we last year we did that Slippy game, like the melee in 2 places. If I'm doing it online and it's like picking up from your thing, it's made to be like streamable, like not too taxing. So like I've actually done a couple just test streams on my side too.
Ooh.
So worst comes to worst, we could link up online and play like that, or stream one to the other, or like you play a game and I'll like ride shotgun, just talking like this.
Yeah.
So
that sounds good.
yeah.
Do you have Steam?
I do have
On
Steam.
a PC? Okay.
We should like find some Street Fighter or something and play like 2 cheap Street Fighters or something, and like create a lobby and just go.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, basically anything that's on Steam, because you could play it from home and then Discord voice chat and that's it. So we wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to figure out how to like broadcast video to you and like worry about lag. Like, don't have to do any of that.
No, that'd be great. We should talk offline. Well, or we could talk here, but like just in fairness with everybody else's time.
Sure.
But that'd be great. We should brainstorm some games.
Yeah, it's stream relevant, so I'm down.
Or we could do chess.
Oh man.
Chess.com. Dude, I suck at chess. It'll be awesome.
I suck as well.
I know, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Or backgammon. Microsoft backgammon.
Dude. Yes. My friend Daniel at work, every Tuesday when we're all in the office, he plays. He brings like his wooden chess set to to the break room at lunchtime. And usually it's my other friend Ryan. The two of them play each other. They're at pretty similar skill levels. My best hope is if I distract Daniel by talking about pop culture things and get him to make a mistake, or get him like focused on his lunch. But, yeah. I learned very quickly I'm not in his league.
Well, I mean, if he's carrying around a chessboard and asking people to play, he's got to have some skill.
Yeah.
You would assume.
Accessible chessboard where like it connects to the internet, so you can actually physically play someone on the internet. Like the pieces move with magnets.
That's rad.
It's like wizard's chess.
It is like wizard's chess. Yeah. I have no idea how expensive the boards are. I assume it's a lot.
Yeah, the newfangled magnets.
You could say it's a latro.
It might be Elantra.
Yeah. Oh man, so we're building out the tree, and then we'll put this in place, and then we'll have all the figures set. So I mean, gosh, we're like 10 pages on the manual or the instruction book away from finishing.
That's awesome.
We're almost done.
I'm giving you I'm giving you leaves.
Oh, I should do something with these leaves. Okay, so we got these, and they go. Do they go on the end, like this, or do they go here? There's like a middle and 2 prongs on the side.
Side prongs.
The side prongs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. It might be all of the above eventually.
Wrong.
I think, speaking of wrong, I think this one is like freewheeling right now, and I think it's supposed to be like solid. I'm just going to throw some branches on here and see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah, guys, if you ever think of a Lego set that you'd want to put together on stream, that would be fun content.
That would.
Like Tim, if you could choose between, like, I don't know, Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter, any other licensed things that Lego does, like you pick your favorite, we could get a set and then just put it together.
That's true. I do have yeah. I don't know. You know, yeah. Right now my mind is in another place. I'm sorry.
Fair.
Sick brain is getting to me. So.
No pressure, man. I'm just spitballing.
No, I love it. So
just
thank you
coming up
for
with
asking,
ideas.
but I'm sorry I don't have an answer right now. I
Star
gotta
Wars
get,
now.
a little more water.
Someone redeem hydrate.
Star Wars is fun. I think. Yeah.
Poor Tim.
Oh, dude, yeah, Star Wars would be fun.
Yeah, I think I might have like a mini Mando set that's like the
Ooh,
3x2 box or something. So
yeah, for sure, dude.
yeah.
They have those like
Ooh.
mini helmets, like they're busts, like about yay high.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun sets.
Nice. Bustling back and forth.
Oh man, Lego's been, and they also have like sets that are basically Funko Pops.
Oh.
Yeah, those are getting like really popular and honestly like hard to find.
Interesting.
In toy stores and like the Lego store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but low key, Target has a lot of Lego sets.
They do. They've got that whole aisle.
Sometimes more than one aisle. Amazing.
It's true.
There's so many. I think it's like getting to 3, maybe 4 aisles. They might have absorbed the action figure aisle. It's crazy.
It might have. I wonder how many companies the Lego company owns. Like if they've like branched out into other toys as well, just to like widen their swath.
That's a great question, dude. I mean, they own so many things at this point.
That's true. Like the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah.
The Arc de Triomphe. They own all that stuff. No.
Dude, that Eiffel Tower is madness. That set.
Full on Sparta.
They have they've got the Colosseum. They've got a couple of the major Adam, you might like this. They got a lot of the major soccer stadiums in Europe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they've got a few of them.
Some of them are pretty neat.
Yeah, man. I don't know how many pieces they are. Not as many as this. That's a good thing.
This is in the top 10 for amount of pieces of Lego.
Are you
sets.
serious? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like number 7 or something. Some of the others are significant more.
The one with the most,
Oh,
I think,
I
is like a
prefer,
world
like-
map.
Yeah. What
Did-
was that, Adam?
Did you say something, Adam?
I feel like more ancient architecture would be cooler as opposed to modern.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
We needed a cake reference in this.
What?
We needed a cake reference in this stream for sure.
Yeah. That was apparently an old song too, which is cool.
Can you double check my work with that these are pointed in the right direction from? I didn't even finish.
I think they look great.
All right, there are a few more here. An ad. Oh, this is so elaborate. How am I gonna like dust this later?
Oh my.
I have to get the deoxit out.
The what?
The deoxit, the like, the like air spray.
Oh, like the canned air?
Yeah.
I remember those.
Canned heat.
And heat.
Oh, something's
canned
gonna
heat?
break.
Like wasn't that like like an old action movie or something?
I think so. I know it's a Jamiroquai song.
Oh.
I think that was the one that Napoleon Dynamite danced to.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, this song is perfect for right now. So we're placing this, and then we're going to continue on with some embellishments.
Okay. Cool. Can you guys hear Shelly okay?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I've been moving the microphone around a bit just to make sure everyone can hear everybody.
Clear.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
Okay, we'll place it and put it back.
Okay, I like that idea. Okay, guys, here's the last big piece going in.
Ooh.
All right, so this side always like sits in pretty well, and then this other side here just needs a little finagling. Okay. I think we got it. Oh, let me move. I'll rotate this. That might be easier. Okay.
Perfect fit. I was beginning to wonder where that goes, and I'm like, oh, it just wedges right in there. All right.
Just a pop. Yeah. The roof was a lot of fun to put together. Yeah. They're all 1x1 tiles. Placed one at a time. It was a lot. But then they have you take here, let's see, like a piece like this, and they have you run it in between. And that actually helps you align all of the pieces.
Nice.
That made a big
Yeah. And the bags with all of these pieces, they would give you like a runner piece like this to specifically do that with. So they thought of everything with this set.
That's pretty glorious.
Yeah, except maybe like how the set would fit a standard shelf. It's humongous big.
So
Man, the roof is so
Humongous.
simple, but the roof looks good with that like different color pattern.
Heck yeah. Yeah. I love the color choice that they went with.
It's like it's not supposed to be a focal point, so it doesn't draw the eye, yet it isn't boring either.
Oh, for real? For real?
Put it.
For reals.
We are building
Something gray.
We're building something very gray right now.
I spy.
I spy with my little eye. There we go. I'll adjust this a bit so you guys can see what Shelly's cooking over here.
Ooh.
She doesn't even know yet what she's making.
It's been part of the fun of this set. Some individual components of it are so elaborate that you literally don't know what you're building until it's almost done.
It's mysterious.
Yeah. And then you see it, and then it clicks, like literally and figuratively. You're like, oh, that's what it is. And huzzah!
That's rad.
We're in the home stretch, guys. The last two bags. Man, you're a trooper, man.
Thank you. I try and channel my ABBA. The super trooper lights are gonna find me.
Remember that song?
It's a quality one.
There's a treasure chest here. Aragorn and Elrond. Here, I'll put little Elrond. Little Elrond here. Elrond Hubbard.
Oh no.
That's the way. Wrong.
Different guy.
Wrong book. Oh. There we go.
Our triangle's gonna help us beat the guys.
All right, we are. Oh, sorry. We are. So there's a treasure chest looking thing here. This looks like some kind of seesaw. Some kind of elven playground. Brown pieces, gray pieces. Oh.
Nice.
Do you know what it is yet? Because I don't.
This is where the shards of Narsil are going to go.
I was just gonna ask that.
Yeah. Oh, that's nuts. All right. So in a second, we're going to rotate this entire thing, this entire section. Then you get a peek at the back side of it.
Dude. Okay.
That's a cool thing to focus on for the set, like as like the last thing to put together. Very neat. All right, so it faces this way. Shards of Narsil.
The shards of Narsil.
This is a great role for Sean Bean. He needed this role.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't be like, oh, he's just a villain and everything. No way. Brother's got range.
I mean, we still didn't really trust him.
No.
How could you? Yeah.
But
Can't
he
trust
was-
Mr. Bean.
He was he turned out better, you know. Well, in this movie, he's still, you know, the Sean Bean body count, but at least
Bean's
he
just
went
a
out on
punching
top.
bag.
He what?
Bean's just a punching bag.
He's just Bean. A little more. Okay, so over here on the camera, this is where the shards of Narsh are gonna go.
And it never occurred to me that that's what the other side of that building looks like.
There.
Yeah, and some of these pieces just have straight up stickers. So like sticker sheets, you would just apply to a flat Lego piece and just boom. Okay. That's it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're gonna put this in place. So yeah, even when you look from the on the back of the set, there are little scenes that you wouldn't see from the front. They're just cool, nice little touches here. Okay, bye. He fell off the slab. Chrome Fabio fell off the slab.
Papa, no.
Look at this guy. He's a stud. He's a Lego stud.
Literally a stud.
All right, hang in there, Fabio. Here we go. It's not going in. Oh, there we go. Yay! All right. So we got shards of Narsil up here. Down here, you've got a couple of like book stands, people reading some deep lore.
The lore of the rings.
The Lord of the Rings. I just put Pippin back here just for fun. Actually, I'm gonna forget about him the second we finish this, so I'm gonna
Forget about it.
Yeah, if I put any minifigures, like tuck them away, then we put it on display, it's gonna be like, there's only 8 members of the fellowship here. Where did Pippin go? He
Where
went
are
for
you
11s. Okay, so Shelly's putting together another book stand,
Oh,
I think.
wow, I am.
Oh, we've got 1 or 2 more stickers left. Interesting. Okay. Almost done.
Wait, what?
Dun, dun, dun.
Some of these Lego pieces, like all the minifigures look the same, so you can't immediately tell which character you're looking at, but Boromir's got the shield.
Mm.
And he's got like the antagonist Sean Bean goatee.
Mm.
So that makes sense. Gandalf's the only wizard, so got him. Mary was tough. I thought this was Sam because he's holding food, but I think there's a scene in Fellowship where like all the hobbits, the 4 hobbits, like fall off a hill, and he's like, "I think I've broken something."
Yes.
Yeah, and he broke the carrot. Yeah, so that's got to be him. Then we've got Arwen, Steven Tyler's daughter, hanging out. I thought
Space dementia.
It's what?
Got the space dementia.
That's like Steve Buscemi's best role.
Yeah.
I thought this was Elrond, but it's just Rando Elfman. He got friend zoned by Arwen. Another elven maiden.
Although, not Arwen. Arwen got friend zoned by.
That she did.
Strider, but that's not his real name.
Vigo.
Vigo.
Aragorn.
Aragorn, that's the one. That's the chap.
That's the chap.
That's the Chad. That's the lad.
Did you guys hear the story of Christopher Lee filming his Saruman scenes?
I don't remember. Oh, where he's like, that isn't how you stab. Or that isn't how somebody dies.
Okay. Yeah. That's so BA.
Wait, what did he do?
He was like British intelligence in World War II, and he was like the inspiration, because wasn't his cousin like Sir Ian Fleming? Like he was related to the creator of James Bond. Like he was the inspiration for James Bond.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's related to Sir Ian Fleming, and so but because he did British intelligence, that's how he knew what it sounded like if you like stabbed a person. So like in the scene where Saruman gets knife from Wormtongue, Peter Jackson's like, okay, this is how you're gonna do it, and yeah, Christopher Lee was like, have you actually heard someone get, and he's like, no, and he's like, no, this is how it goes. Yeah,
That's terrifying. So scary.
like don't mess with this man.
No. Okay.
Oh. What do we have here?
Weapons rack.
So you finished the bookcase thing?
Mm-hmm. It's here.
Oh, okay. So this is what we're building here is brand new.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did that.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Time to go into speed build.
Speed build.
We got this. We got this.
You must protect this house.
It'd be cool to do like a movie viewing. Like we'd host a movie here and like people could come watch, but we could also have Discord open.
Oh yeah. That would be rad.
You'd have like a movie club.
We can include our Minnesota friends.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We could watch.
I haven't used it, but
yeah.
I think Jellyfin has watch along where it like syncs it up so it plays at the same time.
Adam.
I have a crazy one we can watch.
Ooh, which one?
Koyaanisqatsi.
You've mentioned that one before.
I found it. I was with Clay, and he took me to this random video store that has like all these like weeb stuff, and like just it's kind of like a thrift store or not a thrift store, a pawn store in the 2000s where they just had gazillions of DVDs and like all the obscure DVDs. That was this place. So like hauls of Pokemon cards and like random DVDs. So and they had a copy of this, and it's amazing. So it's a little it's very weird, very art house, and quite wonderful. So, but also it might be a little disturbing for people. So, but
okay.
it's gorgeous. So, but one that you walk away from and go, oh. So yeah,
I am intrigued.
Probably not the first one. This would be like movie watching number 3 or 4. So,
Sure.
because you want to set like a good tone first. So
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. Okay, so we're making 2 of these. Okay, cool.
Oh, we are.
We could watch Interstellar again.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'd be down, but to be honest, I was kind of disappointed with Interstellar. I had heard so many people liked it, and I watched it. I'm like, I wasn't that into it.
Okay, wait. The one that's in space with Matthew McConaughey, or the cartoon
The
that's...
Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Space with McConaughey.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with anything else.
Yeah.
Oh,
McConaughey Space.
Okay.
It's Interstellar 555.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Like the beer.
Stella Artois 5555.
Mm.
The Secret of the Hops. Here we go.
I see what you did there.
Once you hops, you just don't slaps.
I did get Interstellar on Jellyfin. Adam, I requested it, and it popped up like less than a day later.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So it is a viewing option. All right. So we made 2 of these.
Yeah, Tim, I made an account for you too. Let me know if you need the credentials or anything.
That'd be cool. What? This is the movie sharing thing?
Yeah.
Or file sharing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that. Feel free to text it to me.
Sure.
Or email or whatever way that you would like to communicate it.
Yeah, I think I messaged it on Discord, but I can text it if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'll check the Discord. So thank you.
Sweet.
That'd be lovely.
We have there are a lot of swords here. The elves know how to make swords.
Ooh, this one's
Four Swords
going-
Adventure.
This one's going in a totally different section. All right, I'm gonna airlift this guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are watching Severance, but I just caught up on that. It's pretty good.
I hear it's awesome. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's rad.
Same.
Yeah.
People at work are raving about it.
Yeah, our friend Ashley told me all about it yesterday.
Oh.
It's pretty good. The only problem is they have cliffhangers basically after every episode.
No.
So
nice.
Now that I can no longer marathon it, I'm like stuck wondering what's going to happen until next week.
Yeah. Oh man, old school.
Yeah, for real. They're gonna have an interesting release schedule for Andor, the new Star Wars show. It's gonna be like 4 episodes per week, so you're kind of binging it, but kind of not.
Where's our other sticker sheet?
Oh, there's another one.
I'll go look on the table.
Oops.
Oops.
Oop. Oop.
Oop. Oop.
Oh, okay. Treasure chest. Also from the pirate system and like maybe
Yar.
the Robin Hood system. Yar. Gar. Gar Steve.
Garth Brooks.
Gar. Okay. Oh, this treasure chest also has a sword in it. Oh, this might be Sting. This is the one that glows blue when orcs are close.
Oh, is it getting stanky?
Getting the Sting. Okay, so that was a little bit added in here. And now we've got this treasure chest that looks like a pickleball racket.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna move this, and then you guys are gonna get a glimpse of this piece here. This is another sticker. It's the mural of like Sauron, and Isildur cuts the ring off his hand from back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah, really, really neat touches in this. Okay, Shell, I need to see the. It goes, oh, like right in here. It's so funny to go back to these pieces, like this whole section. We built this a few weeks ago. It's fun to go back to it.
Fun to go back to my little grass shack.
All right. Now this one gets moved back, and then we're going back to this guy. So here's a little blacksmithing forge section down here. And you know, can't have a forge without some
Jordy?
sworge.
Without Jordy.
Okay.
La Forge.
La forge. All right. I love that they're just random swords on this entire set.
Gotta have
they're
random
just-
swords.
Yeah, it's like we're elves. We like to hang out and read books, and it's like no, they know how to throw down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're also artistic.
Okay,
mean,
so
swords.
now we're building legs that will bend so they can sit in these chairs.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move this piece.
We need the Frodo and the Bilbo.
The Frodo and the Bilbo.
Bilbo.
Gandalf.
Grand Elf.
And Mr. Elrond.
Okay, so we're giving them new pants.
Correct.
All right. Bring this around here so all y'all can see. We got Legolas here.
Nice.
Yeah, Aragorn started the party early.
It looks like just these four get new pants.
Oh, good. All right, so Legolas can hang out in here, eat the elf bread because he's hungry.
We didn't start the party.
I'm gonna put Boromir over here. He's in timeout. He had bad ideas. We'll put Mary over here. He's like, we're coming too. And Sam with his frying pan.
Pan.
Ooh. Taters.
What's taters? I saw a meme today. I posted on Instagram, where it was, there's the scene where Gandalf catches Sam eavesdropping outside the window,
I ain't dropping no eaves.
and he's like, don't turn me into anything unnatural. And he's like, no, I have a better use for you. And the very next scene, you've got Gandalf like leading a horse. And so someone posted a meme where they were like, I'm never going to forget the time I saw the Fellowship. And I saw that scene change. And the lady behind me was like, she turned him into a horse? Oh,
That's
man.
pretty great.
Yeah, it's cool that people remember stuff like that. Um, we had some people we didn't know, but at watching the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, the midnight premiere,
Nice.
the film reel caught fire or broke right at the end of the movie, and so the film that was down. The movie stopped for about 10 minutes while they had to change reels, and let's say a couple of people behind us brought some of the old Toby, the long
Oh
bottom
yes, oh
leaf.
yes.
Yeah, they're very polite about it. Like, you want to share? And I was like, no, I'm good.
Oh, the Rasta hobbits came.
They're from a different part of the Shire. It's just so funny. Like, is this even happening right now?
Oh, you know, it's they call it Tolkien for a reason. No, just kidding.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to get a viewing party together over Discord and then find a way to like synchronize it over Jellyfin or
fun.
just something like that. Yeah.
Or it could be like even like if you're streaming, well, if like you stream the movie on your thing on Discord, and then everyone's watching that, but then talking, right? Because there's you can stream in your own channel thing.
Like, if we just did it through Discord?
Yeah, and so then
Yeah.
like anyone in the JLA server would be able to just watch because it's not being broadcast, it's like internal.
Yeah.
I don't think DCMAs are up for that, so.
I don't think so either. I hope not. We're
Yeah.
not rebroadcasting it or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like we're trying to profit off of a Super Bowl viewing or anything like that.
You know, yeah. Like those apparently like when new episodes of DBZ come out in Mexico or different parts of Latin America, like towns will have like viewing parties and stuff, and like it's like the town square is just full of people going crazy for the new Super Saiyan and stuff. It's awesome.
I love that.
Reminds me of like watching The Office in college or something like that, right? You know, like there were a couple shows that people would like get in, or like the lounge would pack out and everyone would watch it together. It was
Oh
pretty
my
cool.
goodness, dude.
There it is.
Those are the days. Okay, we gave half of the fellowship pants.
Oh.
You know, everybody be talking. You know, I feel weird that Legolas is just off to the side here. I'm gonna move him.
Wait, that's Legolas? Then who's this?
I thought it was.
You should give Legolas no
Some
pants.
chick.
So he'll be legless.
We should give Legolas what?
No pants.
Yeah.
So he could be legless. Okay.
All right, fam. I'm going to adjust the camera.
The fam cam.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I put Pippin in a bad place.
He got squished.
There we go. Okay. I think I've broken something. Here we go. All right. So now we have.
Oh.
Gonna see if we can get it all to fit in the camera frame here. All right, guys, this is it. This is the final assembly.
Nice.
So we've got the tower, and then we've got the fellowship hanging out in the middle, and then we've got... This is so big. Okay, here we go. This is it. Get this piece to fit. Where is it going? Help.
They connect. Of course they do. It's Lego, but I
That's
didn't realize
amazing.
those connect.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lego Rivendell.
Yay.
Woo!
Right on.
That's
Well done.
awesome.
Look
That's
at
neat.
that.
That's a neat build.
That was this
That's
is a
lovely.
fun one.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do one more. Maybe that worked, maybe it didn't. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That took us about 3-ish, 4-ish weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's by far the biggest Lego set we've ever owned, ever built.
Might ever own.
A 7-year-old me, my brain would have leaked out my ears if you had told me that at one point they would even make sets like these.
Yeah.
I'm just so impressed with Lego and how they've built stuff over the years. We're gonna have a really good time with some other sets. Maybe the only other big one that we'll ever build will probably be maybe the Lego Titanic.
Oh. Does
Yeah.
it have an iceberg?
You know what? Just you asking that makes me sad that it doesn't.
Wait, what?
It's like,
You could
why
probably
didn't
make
they
one,
think of that?
custom.
I mentioned Lego Titanic, and Tim said something genius. He's like, does it come with the iceberg? Why does it come with the iceberg?
That's amazing.
I mean, that's the whole point, right?
It's period accurate.
And then they have the Hindenburg and.
Do you guys remember the Ninja Turtle blimp, the toy?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I really only remember it from Shredder's Revenge.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, they made the toy out of it. And so like the bottom part, the hang glider part, the detachable one was like hard plastic, detailed, all that stuff. But the blimp itself was just this big inflatable thing. They could make like the Lego Hindenburg like that.
Oh no.
I put the ring. I put the ring there.
Oh, you put the
All
ring
they need
there?
to do is just make a big fire. That's so insensitive.
We need to. These ideas are gold. We need to go work for Lego in Denmark. We just need to move out there and share all our good ideas.
They love them.
We should have Gimli with both of his axes stand on top of the pedestal.
Ooh.
What are we waiting for?
I was thinking too, if you guys like find any Lego horses, you can put them in the river. As like the spirit horses coming through.
Oh, and the river?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Just get some iridescent blue horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And put them like down here onto the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea. You know, I bet there are a lot of people that do that. Like they'll get like the bigger sets like this, and then they'll buy the smaller sets for the minifigures and extra props to add to these.
Oh. That would make sense.
Yeah. And the other big Lord of the Rings set is Barad-dûr, like the big tower.
That's awesome.
They don't really match.
No, they don't match.
No. Does this one go with the Hogwarts one very well?
Oh, like the scale?
Or like two castle kind of things? I don't know.
Oh.
If like they're themed like good.
I think we should get it.
Have a good night, Blind.
Good night,
Hey,
Blind.
Blind.
Oh, we were talking about Dragon Quest earlier. We were thinking of you.
Yeah. Oh man, hey. Blessings on the cleaning up, bro. I hope that's gone well or going well. I'm glad we were able to give you some good fun background content during your spring cleaning. Yeah, so yeah, Hogwarts, they have a set that's like to scale with the minifigures, and then they have a bigger set that's not to scale.
Mm-hmm.
but it's like super detailed.
Like Millennium Falcon style.
Yeah, and I think they're remastering Hogwarts, where they're going to release a different segment of it, like every few months or every year.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so that's like really, really big, but it's so ambitious it makes sense to break it up into several sets because one set together would be like $1,000.
Yeah.
And that's not really exaggerating because the Millennium Falcon is like $850 still.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's crazy.
Huge.
It really is. So
Pretty
yeah,
huge.
this is it. We love the 3 sections that you can split off and feature separately. We love the trees and like the different colors, the fall motif. We got different types of trees. They encapsulated so many of the iconic scenes from Rivendell. Most of it's in Fellowship, but there are a few scenes in like Two Towers, Return of the King, especially when they're reforging Narsil.
Yes.
So yeah, like down here is where the forge is, where they remade the sword. You had like Legolas and Aragorn and Arwen scenes, and like the gazebo and the bridge. Obviously you have the council like of the ring. And then of course back here, you know, you got Bilbo's study where he's still writing the book, and you know, we got the shards of Narsil back there was the last thing we added. So very cool scenes all together, and I'm just glad we're able to put this together on stream. But it was nice to put together stuff off stream too. So
Yeah.
that's the cool thing about a big set like this. It takes multiple sessions. If we were feeling more low key, we were able to just, you know, work on it on the kitchen table. But if there were, you know, we did 2 streams, including tonight. So it was like, yeah, what's a good point to feature it on stream? And obviously it was like, yeah, when we finish it, we want it to be on stream.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up. My camera's going back into. There we go. Yeah, guys.
It was nice chatting with you guys too.
Yeah, this was cool.
It was a fun little treat.
Yeah, and you know what's cool? Now that Discord is back up and running and working properly on stream, you know, this could be an on-the-fly option. So if people are in chat and they're like, "Well, let's chat," we can do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all, we're gonna head out. It's been a long day. Might do some Fallout. Might not. I don't know yet.
Say hey to Pepper.
And what?
Say hey to Pepper and Paladin Dance. So.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what that is.
Oh, never mind. You maybe you'll find out. So.
Oh, have you played Fallout 4?
A bit of it. Like I got probably about 15 hours in or something over a rental weekend.
Oh, okay. There's a Piper in it.
Oh, that's what I meant. Piper. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, she's my companion, and then Dogmeat too, the dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Love those guys. Yeah.
I love the Dogmeat.
Very cool. All right, y'all. Well, feel better, Wisp. Keep resting up.
Thanks.
And we'll talk about all things Ides of Marth and Tabletop Weekend and all this cool stuff coming up.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Night, you guys.
Right on. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
Bye,
See you,
Adam.
Adam. Thank y'all. We'll see you next time.
There, I'm like, here I am. Hi. Bye.
Bye, everybody.